In one more episode of the Learning VSA series, we will do an analysis of the stock GNFC. Today, we are going to look at the stock GNFC. I have the daily chart here. As you can see, the stock made a high and in last April, and then weakness came in. It was pushed to the 200 DMA, made an attempt to move up again, which did not sustain. Again, weakness came in and it was pushed much below the 200 DMA. Finally, it settled here around the 560 levels. Then it started moving sideways. What we can see here is a very typical Wyckoffian range here, as you can see. It has been moving in this range for almost 5 months here, little more than 4 months actually. Then it made a spring. A spring is nothing but a shakeout here. You can see it temporarily dipped down and then started moving up, dipped below the range and started moving up here. So typically many of these people get thrown out here in this shakeout. So in Wyckoffian language we call it a spring, and then it started moving up here. And here you can see made a very widespread bar on very high volume, a typical BC or the buying climax type of bar here, and it moved above the shorter term moving averages, the 200 DMA and even the 100 DMA. It moved above that, but it is well within the Wyckoffian range here. So normally, as you know, the in a BC like bar happens, then we can see some supply coming in here or weakness creeping in. But here you can see that weakness is limited and it is moving sideways. It's more of an absorption or consolidation happening here. And today we saw the stock moving up here above the accumulation range, and you can see it was a effort to move bar on high volume here. Normally, this volatility contraction and the uh, clustering of closes would indicate a big movement would be following, and it's also making a higher low and a higher high here, and this is being backed up by a lot of delivery volume. This indicates that a lot of longer term buyers or with longer term commitment are entering here. Those are interested in holding it for longer term for higher returns. So this indicates bullishness here, and we will quickly look at my other parameters. This is my second template where I have the buying pressure, the relative strength, and the real money flow. The buying pressure, as you know, it is a combination of the price action and the volume. So this indicates good buying pressure coming in here, and the buying pressure is still positive here, and it is just dipped and then it is increasing. And the relative strength is in comparison with the Nifty 500 or the Nifty 550. So it is comparing with the broader market here. It is positive and moving up here. And this is the real money flow. The real money flow indicates that a lot of money is flowing into the stock here. The real money flow uses the delivery volume instead of the standard volume. But in case you do not have access to the delivery volumes, you can still use the standard money flow indicator. It is a good proxy for the real money flow. But if you do have the real money flow, it is an advantageous one. So as you can see, it is all positive here. The strength is good, real money flowing into the stock, and the buying pressure is positive. And the absolute strength, as indicated by this bar here, is also, you can see it is green, it is positive. Now the stock looks really poised to move up further, as the next target should be around 722 to 735. And let's quickly look at the weekly as well. Now, if you look at the weekly, you can clearly see that the range here, the small range here. Then we had a widespread up bar, an effort to move up bar here. It is a good quality buying come in here on the weekly basis. The next bar you can see is a narrow spread up bar here. This indicates the volume is also above average. So this indicates that whatever supply still present is being absorbed here, followed by another up bar. It is taking this out of the small range here, and it is also taking it above the moving averages here. So on a weekly also it looks quite positive, and the last three bars are uh, showing bullishness, and this bullishness is likely to continue in the coming weeks as well. So coming back to the daily, you can see we said that the next target could be 730 22 to 735 range here. Once it crosses the 735, may seek 900 levels. And as you can see here, there is a good risk to reward ratio here. One can even enter at these levels at with the stop loss of 595, and that will give a very good risk to reward ratio. So this is the analysis for the GNFC, which is seems to be presenting a very good early entry opportunity. Hope you found this video useful and it contributed to your learning process for the stock analysis based on VSA. In case you did find this video useful, please do press the like button and also subscribe to the channel to get immediate notification for the future videos on the stock analysis, sector analysis, and also the VSA concepts.